Hey, what is up guys? Welcome back to my channel. Thanks for stopping in today to join me on another video. So we are doing something pretty fun today, in my opinion. We are actually going to be tweaking up my Big Happy Planner, and I'm going to be adding some tabs and things and kind of making it my own and really transitioning into this Big Happy Planner. I was a little apprehensive about it initially because I wasn't sure if I was going to keep this Big Happy Planner, because I do think it's quite big and I thought maybe I may go back to my classic size Happy Planner, but I have decided to totally embrace this Big Happy Planner, go ahead and customize it the way I want. And so if you're new here on my channel, I do hope that you're going to be sticking around for some time and you will consider subscribing and also liking this video. So without further ado, if you want to see how I'm going to tweak this Big Happy Planner, make it my own, and really kind of settle into it, then make sure to stick around. All right, so first let me show you some things I'm going to be using. I actually went by Staples and I picked up quite a few things from the Martha Stewart line. So I picked up some things, and so these are some things that I'm going to be using in my Big Happy Planner, and I'm just going to talk you through all of this in terms of what I picked up. So let's move this to the side, and then I'm going to go ahead and tweak up this planner and really make it functional and add tabs and things and really kind of make it my own. So the first thing that I picked up were these half sheets, or these aren't half sheets. I don't know why I keep saying half sheets. They're not half sheets. They're like quarter sheets. So I picked these up from Martha Stewart. Of course, they've got the punch here, so that way I can add them on my discs. They're neutral and they go with the whole planner line from the Martha Stewart disc bound system. She has color schemes within her system. So this is the planner that I picked up. So as you can see, it's the same color scheme. She's also got paper from that disc bound system, which looks like this paper in here, which I didn't have to purchase because this planner actually came with some of that paper. And so as you can see, that matches up as well. So she's got a whole line of things that match. She's got this color teal, and then she's got some flowers and a whole bunch of different options as well. But I want neutral because the planner's neutral and I'm just all about neutral right now. So I picked these up, and then I also picked up the actual planner here, which does come on discs. They are silver discs, which are plastic. They're not metal. And they are very small. So we're going to be using the discs from Happy Planner, and so we're going to switch those out. These look silver, but they've got a little bit of like a cream hue to them, and so they're really pretty. And I could have picked up the bigger size in these rings, but again, they're really plastic and a little bit flimsy, and so I decided to go with the silver discs from my current Happy Planner. So I'll just be pulling these off and putting them on here, and I think that they'll still go pretty well. And so I picked up the actual planner here, so I'm going to flip you through that in a second. I'm going to show you what is included. And then I also picked up a big ruler. I do currently have a ruler in this planner here, which I'm using. Let me show you that really quickly. Martha Stewart does have a junior size planner as well as a big planner, and this happens to fit on the Big Happy Planner. And I'm sorry, I don't have my current ruler. I don't have my current dashboard ruler in this planner. I have it in my social media planner. So that one is junior size, which is like the size. It's smaller than a classic size Happy Planner and bigger than a mini Happy Planner, somewhere in between. So I decided to pick up the big because I want to make sure that it fits properly. So I've got that, and then I've also got some Martha Stewart Teardrops. I had some of these from before, but it looks like they've got different color options here. I love the gray, love this color here, and I just love Martha Stewart. I love her stuff, so I decided to pick these up. They were super cheap, and of course I'll link all of this below just in case you're interested to know the cost and if you want to pick that up for yourself. Lastly, I got some notebook dividers, and so these are really pretty. So I'm going to be splitting out sections in my planner, and I love these because they're made of like a plasticky type of vinyl type of material. They're not paper, so they're not going to easily rip. I can transfer them, I can take them out, use them later, and store them, and I know that they won't be damaged in any way. So I love these, so I'm planning on using all of this all together. And so, and in addition, I'm going to be using my Carpe Diem labels to add labels to the side on those notebook dividers I just showed you. And so let me quickly show you what is included within the planner. All right, so this is the inside of the planner. It comes with this clear little pocket here, which you can pull in and out, of course. And it's also got a little pocket here that I can put my cards and little knickknacks and things in here. And then it also comes with a pin loop already, which is great. So I don't need an additional pin loop unless I want to, and I probably will because I keep 2 pins, my Tombow pin, as well as my my Pilot G2 pin in here as well. And so that is that. And then it's got a page for holidays. Paper quality is really, really good. It's got one for special dates. And then we come to just a whole bunch of filler paper. So I won't need all of this. So the first thing that I'm going to do is go ahead and pull the cover off of this. Now I decided I'm not going to keep this cover because I don't know, I might decide to later, but for now I don't think I'm going to keep this cover on here. I think I'm going to pull it off, just only take the rings and the guts of the planner. So let's go ahead and get started with that part of the process. All right, so now for this planner, I only need the cover because I am not keeping all of that filler paper. That's a lot. I'm going to probably take a few sheets out. It's really, really durable. It's pretty similar to the Happy Planner cover. The only reason why I didn't choose a Happy Planner cover is because I just didn't see one I liked. I really wanted the navy blue, but I couldn't find it anywhere. And so I decided to go with this neutral color. And it just so happens that this fits on the Big Happy Planner, which is awesome. I'm also going to take this pocket here just because why not? And then I'm going to go ahead and flip it. And as you can see, it also comes with a little elastic band here, which you can put around the planner when you close it. So I'm going to pull this off. All right, and again, I don't think I'm going to be pulling the cover from here, so I can actually take the cover and put it on the other planner if I want to enclose it. And so we'll see. I'm still deciding, and I'll probably make my decision by the end of this video. Okay, so we need to go ahead and start pulling everything off of here because I need these discs so I can go ahead and put them onto the Martha Stewart planner. You know what, y'all? I'm like the craziest person on earth. Why did I just do that? I could have simply taken the cover off and put the other cover on. What is wrong with me? So let me put all this stuff back in. Y'all, it's Sunday and I had a long day and I'm just thinking crazy right now because that was like the most complicated thing that I've ever seen in my life. I've never seen that before. Why would I do that? So we're gonna put it all back in. Yeah, because that was a special moment. All right, well, that was a complete and total waste of time. I guess that's how I want to spend my Sunday, huh? Just taking out pages and putting them back in. That's fun. And I was thinking maybe I would edit that out of the video so that you guys won't see it, but I think I'll keep it just so you can see how crazy I am and how I'm not perfect when it comes to planning and how I'm imperfect. And so that was a part of the imperfection. Okay, and so what we're gonna do now is what we were supposed to do earlier, which was simply put this on there and just call it a day, right? That was the initial part of what I was supposed to be doing, but you know how that goes. So now we're gonna go ahead and put the covers on, one on the front, one on the back. I'm gonna figure out where I wanna put this pocket. We're gonna remove this, I'm not quite sure yet, and put it on the other planner if that's what we decide to do. I'm just gonna see how it looks both ways. So let's go ahead and pull this off, because I don't really need it. So yeah, so let's go ahead and put this one on. It's really, really sturdy and durable. Like I said, the only thing were those rings. They were just very flimsy and sheep-like. So I'm not sure why she chose to use plastic rings. And they're not even like Happy Planner plastic rings. Happy Planner plastic rings are a lot more better quality than those are. Those look like you drop it once and they're gonna break. This thing is a little tricky to put on. But I like how durable this thing is. It's not going anywhere. All right, so that's that side. And then let's put on the back side. Okay. I think I got both sides on. Let me get that. Perfect. All right, so I've got the front and the back side on. So this is really pretty. The quality is great. I love it. And I had a Martha Stewart disc bound cover before, the teal one, which was the junior size, but it doesn't fit on any Happy Planners. And so I used to use the whole entire Martha Stewart disc bound system, but that was some time ago. So I knew the covers were great quality. And then of course, like I said, you've got this on the back side that you can take and put around your planner just to make it even more secure, and it just looks clean, looks very clean. And so let me go ahead and take that back cover off. Pull that off. See, you really don't need the cover. So I think I might just stick with no cover. The only thing is my pin loops are on the cover. And again, this planner does include one pin loop right here, but I do actually need two because I like to keep my other pin in here as well. So let's go ahead and stick that back here. So that's the perfect loop for this size pin, because I know some loops are a little bit tight and they may not be able to fit the pin that you're choosing to use. So let's flip to the front, and I need to get this pin loop on here because I need to be able to keep that other pin in here as well. So maybe I'll put it up here at the top. And let's just see how that works out. And I think I'm just going to leave these covers off, and I'm going to put them on that other planner over there. So let's see if that's going to work out. It's losing some of this stickiness to it. All right. And then that's that folder I did say I was going to use. So I'm going to put this to the side. And do I want this in the front or in the back? I think I'm going to put it in the back. Let me close it up and make sure everything fits properly. Yeah, see, that pin fits perfectly. So now I have two pins in there. I like to have two because I like to hand letter, and I do faux hand lettering. So I need to have this Tombow pin in there as well. And so I might add a little something right there or something right there to make it a little more sticky on there. All right, so let's put this in the back. I've got my check it off and my line it up back here as well. Those checklists, I love those checklists. Stencils. Okay, and then that needs to go back behind there. That way I can close it. I love it so far. It's really, really pretty. And it feels good, and it just, to me, looks sophisticated, and I like it. I like it. And I just can't believe it fits perfectly on this Big Happy Planner, because it's not from the Happy Planners from Martha Stewart. So, okay, so I've got that there. I think what I'm going to need to do is pull some of these months out to be able to fit some of this other stuff I need to fit. So maybe I'll take out July through December. Yeah, July through December sounds reasonable. That way I have space to fit all the other stuff in here that I need to fit. Because I think I might do a little Franken planning. I do have some other Big Happy Planner inserts, which I was sent in my squad box. So I'm probably going to tweak this planner up even more down the line. But this is just kind of like the preliminary tweak. And so once I really, really settle into it and get it the way I really, really want to, y'all know I'm always making tweaks to stuff, then I'll come back and I'll revisit this again, and I'll show you how that looks. So again, I'm going to need this ruler here because that's going to go on my weekly, whatever week I'm on. And I don't need the Martha Stewart drops right now. I just got those, and I'll probably just stick them back here in the pocket just so I have them. I love those, super cute. And I'm definitely going to take them out of that packaging eventually. And then I'll put these up here until I figure out which subjects. And then remember, I have these as well, so I'm going to stick some of these in the planner as well. But I wanted to go ahead and open these so I can see how they look. Like I said, they are made of like a really, really good material, so I know these are going to last. So these are how the colors look. They're really pretty. So she has a cover that looks like this, which is really pretty also. So these probably go with that cover. But I love how neutral they are, right? All right, so I'm not quite sure yet the subjects that I want for this planner, but I'm gonna go ahead and pull. I don't know if I want all of them. Let me see. I kind of know I want the gray, and I love this one. Maybe I'll do these. No, I have to do all of them. I'm just going to stick them all in here because, again, I'm not quite sure what subjects I want yet. And I want to see how it looks when it closes. As you can see, it's also got a pocket here, so it serves as a pocket folder as well as a divider on one side. But I want to see how it closes because I want to make sure that it closes without it feeling too bulky and without it sticking out so much. You know what I mean? But that's really pretty. You see how much sticks out? So you can really see what you're looking for before you even open the planner up. All right, so let's just add them all in here. So that goes. These are so much more pretty in person than you can even see on film. They're just really pretty. And they've got gold foil on them as well. Okay, so now I want to see how it closes with them all in here. That's probably gonna irk me with the pen. You know what I mean? That's probably gonna irk me. Hopefully y'all can see that. Let me turn it that way. So, with that pen in there, it's obstructing it just a little bit. But you see how far they come out? So I just have to decide what subjects I want to include. And maybe eventually, as this pen holder irons itself out, because it's still new and so it's kind of crumpling up a little bit. So once it eventually irons itself out, I think it'll probably be okay. Only things I don't know what subject I want. I think I want a home section, and this is my home section right here, which is what I was using. Just one of the Happy Planner dividers, but maybe instead of that, I'll migrate all of this stuff into a home section. So this will be my calendar section, and then maybe this section will be my home section. I think what I'm gonna do, because it's irking me with the pen loop, is I'm gonna pull these out. And I'm only gonna have these 3. And so that way it doesn't obstruct the pen loop, right? That's a good idea. And then this will be my home section. So let's go ahead and put these in here. And this is just my recipes. As you guys know, I like to keep my recipes in here for the week. That way I can see. Actually, let's not do that in the home section. Let's do this in a recipe section of its own. And then this will be the home section. And then the back here will be, even though recipes is considered home, I'm going to have a separate section for that. And then I'm going to have a personal section, because I do already have a faith planner and I do already have a social media planner. I don't need to have those sections in this planner any longer, like I was having them in my classic size Happy Planner. And so because I have those separate planners, I'm good in that area. So I think recipes, home, and personal is good. I'm just thinking, because I'm not budget planning right now in here. I'm budget planning on a separate spreadsheet, so I don't need a budget section. So I think that's good. So now I'll be able to fit this pen loop back on here without it getting in the way. And I can pull this to the front, right? At least in my mind it works. See, it works better like that. So I'll just play around with it until it eventually irons itself out. Okay, so in this section I said was going to be my recipe section. So let me look at the Carpe Diem labels. I know they have a recipe label, so I'll just have to find it. Let me just pull out the 3 sheets. There are only really 3 sheets in here that I'm looking at. Yeah. Okay, I guess I don't have any more of the other sheet. There's 3 sheets though, I promise you. No, there's only 2 sheets. Yeah, I take that back. There's only 2. Okay. So these are the same and these are the same. So let me pull one of each, put the recipes back, and then figure out what subjects I want. Okay, like I said, I definitely want a recipe section or menu planning. Here's menus, but I really prefer that said recipes. And then personal, so let's go ahead and put personal on there now. All right, so we've got personal down here. Let me get myself in frame. That's the only thing about the Big Happy Planner, is that it's really hard to capture the whole thing in frame because of my film area, and so it's a little tricky when it comes to that. So I'm still trying to figure that out. And then what did I say? Recipes, and then I said home. I know I have a home, and I'm pretty sure I have a recipes as well. I think I'm going to put recipes here and move the recipes over. And I'm going to put home here. Now I have these houses at the bottom here, but I thought I also had one that said home. Yep, I sure do. All right, so those are my 3 sections there. So let's move the recipes back a section and the home stuff forward a section. And this is a project page that I created and posted on my Instagram here. We are doing a laundry room makeover. And so, so this is how I designed the page, so I can figure out the layout and how I want everything to look. I love those project pages, and I happened to get some in my squad box for the Big Happy Planner. I already had some for the classic size Happy Planner. So let's put that on in. All right, so a majority of everything's set up. So let's go ahead and finish it off. And let's turn to our current week. Let's pull this out. And we're gonna put this in. Well, actually it'll be this week now, which I haven't planned for yet, but I am gonna do a plan with me on my channel this week, so that way you can see how I'm planning on decorating this spread. So we're gonna put that there, but I also need a label that says today. And I use those quite a bit, so I'm hoping I didn't use them all. Or calendar. Calendar could work too, but I really wanted one that said today, but I probably used them all. Nope, I sure didn't. All right, so that's that. So now I can use this for something else, and I can use this for something else as well. And so that's perfect. All right, so we've got that all set up. So now you can see that it says today, and I can easily flip to that. And then when I want to get to my home section, I can flip there, right here, recipes, personal. And then we just wanted to add a few of these sheets. The package did come with 3, which is quite a bit. I thought it was only going to come with 1, but it came with 3, which is awesome. So I just want to pull a few of these. I like to keep these in my planner. As you can see, they have lists on the front and on the back. And I'm going to put that up front here. Actually, do I want that up front, or do I want to put it in the pocket? I think I want to put it up front, right? Because I kind of want that. I don't want that page to be an interference. I don't want anything to interfere with it. So where do I actually want it? Because I want that to be clean and say my name without anything in the way. So I'm going to keep that like that. And I think what I'm going to do is pull these Martha Stewart Dewdrops, and I'm going to put them up front. And then I got to figure out where I want to put those. So pretty. Yep, so I put them right here. And then maybe I will just put this right here. Just tuck it. And then just pull some when I need to, right? That way everything looks clean. All right, so that's where I decided to put it. And I think that's gonna be perfect. All right, so let's just do a quick flip through. Of course, remember I pulled all those months out. So I'm just going to add these months to this planner here. So let's go ahead and just put the cover on real quick. Put these in here so that way they have a home. Get that sticky stuff out of here. And if I need these, then I can pull those later. And let's get the covers. There's nothing wrong with this cover. I like this cover. It's just I don't feel like I really need it. And it's going to just make the planner a lot more bulky than it already is. And this way, the remaining sheets that came with the Martha Stewart disc bound notebook has a cover, and it's protected, and it's easy to put on my shelf. So then let's put these planner pages in here. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and then we're gonna come back and I'm gonna do a quick flip through for you. All right, let's make sure it closes up. Yep, perfect. So now I can just store that on my shelf, and that works out perfectly. Okay, so let's go ahead and do a quick flip through, and as you can see, this planner closes very well. And again, I'll probably put this behind here because it's gonna annoy me just being stuck like that. All right, both my pin loops fit perfectly. Yeah, this is gorgeous, gorgeous. It looks very clean. All right, so as you can see, I did put the silver discs on here from Happy Planner. Then when you open it up, I've got my pin loop here, got my Martha Stewart Dewdrops, as well as my quarter pages. I think that's what they're called, like size-wise. Then you open it up and you see the hello page. And then we flip to our first section, which is the today, use the ruler from Martha Stewart disc bound system. Then when we move past all of the calendar inserts, I've got my folders here with dividers on the side, one for home, one for recipes, and one for personal. And with the personal section, now that I think about it, I'm gonna go ahead and pull some Martha Stewart paper until I can get some Happy Planner paper. put that in the back here. That way I have a place to write down all my notes and everything. Anything personal I can put in this section. Alright, paper there. Then on the back here we've got our line it up and check it off. I use these a lot. Then we've got the pocket folder here from Martha Stewart, which of course I'm sure I'll find something to put in there. Then the pin loop that comes with the Martha Stewart planner. Then when I'm ready to close it, just pull that loop from back here. The elastic band fits perfectly. And that is that, guys. Isn't this a gorgeous cover? It's totally fabulous. I love it. And again, it looks really clean and sophisticated and neutral, just like I like it. So that is it for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed the setup. Let me know what you think about it. Do you think it's fantastic? Do you think it's going to work out? I mean, what are your thoughts? And also let me know if you have any questions on where I purchased any of this from. I will make sure to try to put as many links as I can in the description box. Otherwise, just let me know if you have any questions and I'll answer those questions for you. But overall, I think everything turned out very well. I'm very pleased with the results. And I'm looking forward to using this Big Happy Planner more and more now that I'm totally committed to it. And of course, stay tuned for lots more Plan With Me's. So I hope you enjoyed this video and you got a lot of inspiration out of it, and you found maybe something that you want to use in your planner, and you will consider subscribing to my channel and also liking this video. So thanks guys for joining me on another one, and I hope to catch you on the next one.